Weller, Weller everywhere and not a drop to drink? Oh wait, that's not the way the saying goes? Well, don't worry. We have plenty to drink tonight. Come check out this blind. Okay, here, Mike here, that's Jason Bourbon, 1987. So today we have a blind of Wellers. So it's the Weller Rainbow. I left out the green. I left out the, what is the Special Reserve. We have the single barrel. This one's coming in, I think it was like 97 proof or something like that. The CYPB, I always say create your perfect bourbon. I think it's craft your perfect bourbon. That one's coming in at 95. The full proof's coming in at 114. The 12-year is coming in at 90. And then the internet's favorite, and one of my favorites, the Antique 107 is coming in at 107. Okay, so let's talk about these. All right, so let's talk about this one. So the Antique 107, everybody who's on YouTube loves the 107. Me, myself, I love the 107. I have many of this. I've had many a time on bottles. I've, ran and chased store picks on all this stuff. Incredible bourbon. They're all weeded. It's buffalotrace, Sazerac. Except for the 12-year, we don't have age statements. Again, Sazerac, is the winner of that game. Who could keep the most secrets? There's no mash bill. There's, it's a weeder. So it's that. But past that, it's guesses and speculations. All these bottles are super allocated. I'm from the state of New Jersey. Fortunately, this year, the end of halfway through 2025 and rolling into 2026, a lot of these are becoming more available. The 12 and full proof were showing up a lot. I mean, a lot, and at reasonable prices. The 107 for MSRP being cheaper than the other ones, it didn't really show up in New Jersey. And then again, these the CYPB and the single barrel, demand or call for or ask for, I don't know what it is, this ridiculous secondary price tag of $200 to $300 a bottle for I don't know what. I've probably reviewed all these bottles individually in shorts on the channel. Check them out. You can see my thoughts on them. You can see how they hold up against each other now. So like I said, we have a blind. It's 5 Wellers. I kept the green label. I kept the Special Reserve out. I really should have put that in there, but I only had 5 clear little glasses. And plus, I don't want to pick that one as the winner over all these big guns. Excuse me. All right, so we'll blind them. I'll go through right to left, take a break, cleanse palate, and go back right to left. And I'll tell you my thoughts. I'll tell you which one I like, and then maybe I'll try to guess which one's which, and hopefully not make a total fool out of myself. Again, these are all Weller products. There's no loser here. No secret to the channel. You know how much I love Weller and their whole lineup. I've beaten up a lot on the Weller 12 as being overpriced. Again, I think that bothers me the most is this screw top. Again, that's all I'm saying. Come on, give me a cork. But I bashed on it a lot, and then I remember I did a video a while back in a blind with a bunch of 12-year-olds. I think there was even a Pappy 12 in there, and it held up pretty good. I think it came in second. Go check out that video and see my thoughts on that one. All right, so today we're blinding 5 Wellers. So we'll start, again, the answer's on the bottom, so it's really not going to help with, we're not doing colored glasses or anything like that, so it's going to get a little confusing. I'll try, after we're all done and I edit the videos and I see the results, I'll try to put some information on the side to help you out with this one. I maybe should have put these in colored glasses just to help you follow along. So, number 1. Again, I'm assuming all the noses are going to be Weller. Again, so, weeded, I pick up usually, some citrus, some light brown sugars, plenty of vanilla, some cinnamon. On the 107, sometimes it usually shows up a little bit of cherry, and then on the 12-year, maybe a little bit of oak. So the noses are going to be too much. I'm going to more go for taste. So again, I'm just gonna go for taste. We'll go for number 1. It's nice, some light sugars. Maybe a little light brown sugar. Getting a little cotton candy on that one. It's almost a little corny taste to that one. I usually don't pick that up. Number 2. This one's on the nose is tons of caramel. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, two of them liking a lot more. It's drinking much hotter, much thicker mouthfeel. Sugars are darker, caramel. Might even go a little on butterscotch. It's so creamy and so coats the mouth so nice. Liking that one a lot. Number 3. Nose is light, maybe some citrus. Good taste. It's gonna be a tough one. Mouthfeel is thinner. Oak is a little more prevalent. Super enjoyable. If I, again, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna line them up which one I like and which one I don't like. I just, right off the bat, that one screams number, 12 here to me. Thin and tons of oak, but super enjoyable. Okay, number 4. Okay, this one's beautiful. Beautiful mouthfeel. Picking up plenty of fruits. Some light cherries, nothing deep, no stew, no compote, just nice, light, bright cherries. Nice oily. Viscous feel in the mouth. That's so far definitely my favorite. And number 5, some caramels, nice light sugars. I think we might have saved the best for last. Also a beautiful mouthfeel. So some red fruits. There's plenty of caramel. It's almost going a little towards bitter. Beautiful mouthfeel. Yeah. So far we're going towards the end here with these two as being my favorite. Let me cleanse my palate. We'll go back. We're going to start the other way and go right to left. Okay, so now we're going to start the other way. We're going to go right to left. You're going to see me moving them forward and back. That's just which way I like them. When I'm done going right to left, I'll actually put them in the order I like. And then I'll talk about them again. Maybe I'll try to guess which one's which and totally not embarrass myself. So these two were leaning towards my favorite. This one, I guess, was the 12. Now, again, regardless what I guess, it's just that one stood out to me as the 12, the thin with the most oak. I'm ranking on which one I like the most, and not knowing which is which isn't influencing me, whatever. You got 5 Weller products here, 5 awesome wheated bourbons. Whichever one I pick as the one I like the most versus the one I like the least, it doesn't mean I don't like any of them. These are all awesome bourbons. I got plenty of time on all these. The Antique 107 is a daily drinker. The 12-year, like I said, as much as I rank on it, I go to it more than most of the 12 years. The Full Proof, it's got a it's got a beautiful mouthfeel, and when you want something with a little more there, you have it. And then I have more than a few drinks on both of these. This is probably my second CYB and CYPB and my second single barrel. So I have plenty of time on all these. Weller is one of my preferred brands. One of the ones they match up to my flavor profile. So like I said, when I'm telling you which one I like the most, which one I like the least, when I'm telling you I like the least, trust me, it's not that I don't like it. Any one of these bottles you could or drinks you could hand to me any night of the week, and I would be super happy and enjoy it and say thank you. Ask for another. Okay, so let's go with this. So the number 5. So yeah, so I'm liking this one a lot. Nice thick mouthfeel, viscous. Like I said, it's a red fruit, maybe like a super ripe strawberry, some caramel, some vanilla, some light brown sugars. So I'm gonna leave this in the middle, and then I'll move the other ones up versus if I like them more or not. But I'm afraid a lot of other ones are gonna wind up behind that one. Okay, number 4. Oh wow, this is gonna be a hard one. Everything I said and then some. The fruits are, like I said, like a nice cherry. It's a beautiful cherry. Sugars are like a light brown sugar, plenty of vanilla. Beautiful mouthfeel. Also, it's picking up in the proof. I'm going to guess both of these are over 100 proof, but again, I could be totally wrong. I'm liking this one a lot too. For now, I'm going to put this slightly above that one. Number 3. Okay, yeah. So this one, I mean, I'm coming off of 4 and 5. It's at a total disadvantage. Not that, like I said, not that any of these aren't great bourbons. Little thin, plenty of oak. Sugars are nice. A lot of honey is showing up here. A lot of honey. I mean, it's almost dominant with honey and oak. Super awesome, but just you know, not compared to these other two guys. Now number 2. Taste. Wow. Also, I'm liking this one a lot. Nice mouthfeel. It's weird. There's only 2 that are over 100 proof, and this one's also drinking plenty hot. I mean, it's tons of honey. There's cinnamon. There's butterscotch. It's creamy. I'm actually going to put this, for now, I'm going to put this one in the lead. I mean, I'm having a tough time here. I have 5 Wellers. It's like trying to pick my favorite kid. Let me edit that out. All right, and number 1. Also nice. Also drinking a little hot. I don't know if it's just me tonight. I mean, we were talking 2 bottles over 100 proof. 3, if not 4 of these bottles, I would tell you are at least 105 to 110. Nice mouthfeel. There's plenty of sweet. Sugars are light. It's getting a little undeveloped, like almost a little corny to it. You know, like there's something you grab in like a 3 or 4 year you know, bourbon from like Missouri or something they cook up in Texas. Put that one there. Let me cleanse the palate and let me line these up and tell you which one I like. Okay, so back to which one I like. So again, it's I should have labeled these a little better. I just did it by that, so I'm going to say 2 is number 1, 4 is number 2, 5 is number 3, 1 is number 4, and whatever that one is number 5. All the answers to which is on the bottom of the glass. They were blind poured by the photographer. I don't know which is which. Well, you might be able to see them when I'm drinking them. And then, like I said, once we finish the video and I edit it, I'll be able to put an answer key as we're going along. And so I could tell you which is which, you know, so you could follow along, because I'm totally confused myself. Shit, I should have put like colored dots on the front of them or something. Okay, so this was the order I had, which I like. So I'm just going to start at the bottom, work my way up, and see if I want to move things around. If not, we'll leave it the way it is, and then maybe I'll make a total fool of myself and try to guess which one is which, and then we'll see what it is. Okay, so right to left was my least favorite to most favorite, and when I say least favorite, I don't mean least enjoyable. It's just out of the ones I like the least versus the ones I like the most. Like I told you, all these Weller products are, you know, I'm a super fan of Weller, and I enjoy drinking all these, and there's no bad product on this table. It's just sometimes when you put in one next to the other, we'll see what it is. You know, I told you I bashed the 12-year on its screw top, and I've ranked on the CYPB saying how buffalotrace in their survey of 50 or 100,000 people, and they came up with the best bourbon, and it's only 95 proof, and it was marketing and not nothing else. So we'll see. You never know. I mean, again, the one I rank on the most might be the one I like the most tonight. We'll see. Like I said, none of these I don't like. It's just a matter of which, my flavor profile tonight and what I'm tasting tonight, or which way it is. So first we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So number 5. Super light, super nice. Maybe some honey. No complaints there. Awesome bourbon. This one. Okay, so this one's grabbing me. Like I said, this one's totally off profile for a wheated bourbon. It's tons of black pepper, spicy, super thick mouthfeel. And like I said, I'm getting almost like a corny taste, like from that of like I said, like a younger, hotter bourbon that's maybe like one of these craft bourbons that's been cooked in a smaller barrel or down in Texas. It's a tough one, so I'm gonna have to go back to these two. For now, I'm gonna leave these two alone, but I'm definitely going back to these two because, like I said, we'll go back to that one. So number 3. Number 3 belongs where it's at. It's beautiful, thick mouthfeel. Nice sugars, Actually, I'm picking up tons of orange now. It's beautiful. Number 2. I'm going to leave that one there. And finally, number 1. Actually, I think I'm going to, this one, it's coming in hotter, which maybe the proof is playing a little on me. So I think I'm going to go with that. Let me just do a palette cleanse. I'm going to have to go through all these again because I got to work these 2 out and I got to work these 2 out. I think number 3 is going to stay where it's at. So let's get a palette cleanse. This time I'm actually going to go, I'm going to go top to bottom because 4 and 5 are the ones that are giving me the most confusion. So yeah, well, I'm liking that one a lot. It's like orange and honey. Now those red fruits maybe I talked about earlier. I don't know which one's which anymore, so I don't know which one's red fruit. I'm just telling you now, it's tons of orange and honey. Maybe those red fruits are gone. Number 2. So it's the same thing. This one's coming in a little hotter. I would guess this would probably be the full proof just by the heat, or at least the 107. Maybe on a different night I might switch these 2. Tonight I'm just really loving and appreciating that one. Maybe on a night where I'm looking for a little more heat, I might put this one ahead of it, but for tonight, I'm leaving it in. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one there. It's like, wow, now it's like, anyone I said had red fruits now just disappeared, and it's all just like, it's like a citrus explosion. Okay, number 4. So this is where I was confused with number 4 and number 5, so number 4. And number 5. Cleanse the palette on that one. Number 3 might be losing its 3 spot here. Wow, this one's a tough one. This one is just so nice. Honey, nice. It's got a lot, just too much. It's nice red fruits. Again, however this blind winds up tonight, we could do it another 5 times in the next 5 nights, and trust me, it's going to be totally different. This has so much going on, tons of red fruits. Actually, I have to move it. I have to move it. I'm sorry. I'm convincing myself not to, and I have to. All right, and number 5. Okay. All right, so I think this is where we're at. Let me just cleanse the palette. I'll give you a guess on what I think is which, and then we'll do the big reveal. Maybe you've seen it already from underneath the glass. If not, I'll put it in the screen. So let me give it a cleanse. Okay, so stupid me not labeling the glasses beforehand, so I'm as confused as probably you as to which is which. This is my order of which. Let me just try to guess which one's which. I'm just going to do a super fast sip. Okay, so this is my lineup on what I like. Again, I'm as confused as you. I should have labeled the glasses. I have no idea. I mean, again, the answer key's on the bottom, but I don't know how the hell you're following through with this. All right, so this is my lineup. So, okay, so these are 5 Weller products. Love them all. Let me try to guess which is which. We'll see where we're at. And then again, so this is... So again, let's start at the top. So my most favorite of the night, and then we're going to work our way down, my left to right, camera right to left. So most favorite. So this one's coming in light proof. A lot of red fruits. It's definitely not going to be the foolproof for the 107, so I'm going to guess it's the between the CYB and single barrel. Let's go back to that one. 2. Also, surprisingly, light. All right, so I'm going to guess 1 is CYPB, 2 is single barrel, 3. Three. It's got a nice amount of oak. It's got a little heat. I'm on the fence on that one. It's either going to be the 12-year or the 107. 4. Okay, 4's coming in with tons of heat, so I'm going to guess that's the foolproof. And then lastly, 5. Now I'm so confused because all I'm getting is tons of citrus. Shit. All right, let's go number 5 again. So I don't know which is which. Okay, 5 is definitely, so this I'm going to tell you is single barrel. All right, so forget it. I have no idea. All right, so we're actually the CYPB. So I'm going to go, hold on. Let me pull a piece of paper on this one because I'm confusing myself. All right, so let's go again on that guess. So this one I guess was CYPB. So 5 I guess was CYPB. 4. Right? So 3 I'm saying is foolproof. 4 I'm going as 12-year. Auckland. 2. So I'm going as 107. And 1. Sorry for the noises. 1 I'm going to go as single barrel. Okay, so that's where we're at with this. So just sorry for the notepads. I should have labeled the glasses. I'm all confused. Okay. Okay, so let's see what our reveal is. So we have it as number 5 being CYPB, and we have O. O is for orange. O is single barrel. So we tanked that one. Uh-oh, I don't like the way this one's going already. Then we have as number 4 as I have as the 12-year, and we have as W. W for white. Oh man, this is bad. If I was playing baseball, I think they'd be calling in the bullpen already. Okay, so we're 0 for 2. Number 3 I have as foolproof. Please let me redeem myself with number 3 as being foolproof. All right, number 3 is, okay. Something tells me I'm only going to be 1 for 5. All right, at least I pulled out the foolproof. Number 2 is 107, and number 2 is red. Oh, 107. Okay, so there we go. We're not that bad. And my favorite one of the night is 1. So 1 is 12. Wow. Oh. Oof. Again, if you've watched my videos, the Weller I rank on the most and abuse the most and pick on the most is the Weller 12-year. And yet in a blind with a single barrel, a CYPB. Again, I'm at least my 107 got close to the top. I would have liked it. I would have liked this at least in one spot, but at least it made it in the top 2. 107. The Weller 12 ITs I rank the most. I always say it's the most this, it's the most that for a 12-year. Again, come on Weller with this Screw top again. When you're charging 100, and don't tell me your MSRP. Okay, I know what I pay in the stores. Okay, give me a cork. Give me a cork. But wow. So, all right. So this is how it lines up. So let's talk about this. So the most two expensive bottles are the least favorite, at least for tonight. Foolproof came in number 3 in the middle, 107, which one of my favorite of all times, came in number 2. And the 12-year shocked the hell out of me, as did in my 12-year blind. Like I told you, make sure you check out that video. I got to start talking. I got to stop talking trash about this 12-year because when I put it in a blind, it surprises me every time. Okay, so this is how it lines up again. You pour these same blind tomorrow. It might be different results. It might be totally opposite or the same. No bourbon here is bad. Everyone is awesome. It just proves to you how something maybe like, again, I when it comes to Weller, I can't start talking MSRP because at least in the state of New Jersey, it's non-existent. Like I said, the past year or so, the Foolproof and 12-year have been showing up a lot. The red only in store picks, and these two are unicorns sitting on the shelf for somebody who, wants to pay, 5, 8, 10 times what the MSRP is. This outlined it today. So, hate to admit it, but the Weller 12-year took the gold. So. Hey, let me finish this video with my winner, my Weller 12-year. So Mike from At Chasing Bourbon. So like as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Don't miss any videos I have coming out. Please share videos with friends. We're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to get a bunch of subscribers. When we hit our milestones, we're going to break some crazy bottles open. Maybe share them with some viewers. Follow me on all social media. Reach out to me on emails. It's chasingbourbon1987@gmail.com if you got any comments or something you want to say that I'm not off the comment board. And again, if you have maybe some bottles that you're thinking about buying or you want to hear some reviews on, maybe I have, drop a comment down below and ask me to maybe review or check them out. If I have it or if I can accommodate it, we will, and I'll let you know my thoughts on that. So we're going to end this with the king of the Wellers. Wow, the Weller 12-year. So as always, cheers to the chase.